what's your take on AI and Gen AI for this industry and what it can do, especially given Silicon Valley, carrier COO, and now, on the insurtech side?
It is creating a revolution, right, in the industry, and I am seeing the industry becoming almost two speed. So there's a portion of the industry who is embracing it with the right safeguards, and I'll talk about that in a second. But kind of embracing it, understanding that this is the direction of travel, that it can actually enable this industrial revolution for insurance. And there's the kind of the late adopters, right? That are being, I guess, as late adopters, they're just waiting to see what happens, right?
Yep.
And I think I see our responsibility to enable both, right? It's not just to focus on the early adopter, but it's about how do we enable the whole industry to embrace. But I think we are seeing this split at the moment. So I guess two considerations. One, in terms of how they're thinking about AI, or specifically Gen AI, right? So one is, how do they get comfortable by using external LLMs? And at the end, obviously, to use the LLMs, often you need to send some risk data to external LLM providers. And I think that there's been a lot of progress in LLM providers like Google. Google is a partner of ours, of creating the right safeguards and the right controls. So like things like none of the data sent to the LLM is neither stored nor used for any training, right? And I think that there's really strict IP controls around that to make sure that there's no IP leakage, which is obviously it's a very valid concern from a carrier perspective, right? So I think there's been a lot of progress in the last 6 months in terms of from this being the Wild West probably a year ago to like really players like Google putting the right controls around IP security, etc., to make sure that there's no that IP leakage. Hi, this is Juan de Castro, COO at Cytora, and this is the future of insurance.